Hey guys, so in this video I'd like to give you my top five reasons why you should start journaling if you haven't already. Uh, Journaling is, I just started it today. I might have started before, but if I have before, it's been a really long time. Um, but I started picking it up today and I'm very drawn to it and I enjoyed it a lot, but I'm going to get more into the specifics. So here are my top five reasons why you should start journaling, whether it be through a paper like book journal or um, like digitally, like on your tablet or phone. There's a lot of different ways you can journal. So the first reason why you should start journaling, I would say, is flexibility. Um, you can do almost anything with journaling, be it talk about your ideas, your emotions, or things that have been going on in your day that you'd like to self-reflect on. Um, yeah, I think that's one of the top ones for me, at least, because there's just so many things you can journal about. But the common theme is it's about yourself. I'm not sure if you can. It's common to journal about other things other than yourself. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily selfish to talk about yourself if it's appropriate at an appropriate time or circumstance. However, flexibility, that's my number one reason of the top five. It's not a particular order of importance, but they're generally my top five most important reasons. The top five I can think of. But the next one, number two, reason you should start journaling or you should continue to journal is it helps you practice with your writing skills. Now, if you're a natural at writing, you're all set. But I would say I'm a pretty adequate writer. Um, but if you want to get better at writing, journaling is definitely a good way to start or continue or progress with your writing journey. Um, yeah, journaling is good in many ways, but the second reason I would say is to practice your writing. Um, you'll get better and better at writing through journaling. That's one of the ways you can do it. With your vocabulary and your skills in putting words together in sentences to formulate sentences. Number three reason to journal is it's enjoyable, especially if you enjoy writing, and if you're natural at writing. But in general, it can be enjoyable to everybody who has an equal opportunity to journal or start journaling. It could be a relaxing experience. Yeah, it could be definitely enjoyable. I think that's the third reason. Guess we'll keep going. The fourth reason out of the five reasons is journaling can teach you more about yourself. Now, you're probably wondering, like, well, I know myself already, but I can explain more. So, what I mean by it can teach you more about yourself is you might just think about yourself in general ways, general concepts in the back of your mind. But it really takes when you journal, it takes the things that are in the back of your mind and puts them to the forefront. So, like, if you're thinking about general concepts of yourself and ways you self-reflect, putting them in words and journaling can make them more specific, and you go, wow, I didn't know that about myself. And you can learn more about yourself in good and bad ways as you self-reflect in good and bad ways. Which is kind of leading to my next point. Yeah, I'd say the fourth one, reasons to journal, or reasons you can pick up journaling or continue to inspire yourself to journal more, is it can teach you more about yourself in more specific ways, which I think is a positive thing. I think you should take that positively in general. It's not perfect, but it's positive overall. Now, the fifth and final reason why you should journal is journaling can correct your negative self-reflections. Now, what do I mean by that? If you see yourself in a negative light in a certain way, in one way or another, journaling can make you correct that. And what do I mean by that? If you see yourself in a bad way, a negative way, you can correct it and change it to something positive. You can tweak it in a way. So, like, if you're like, I'm bad in this way, I'm sorry, like, in general, like, if you see yourself in a bad way, a bad trait or a bad quality, you can look at that and be like, well, how can I word that differently? How can I phrase that differently through words, journaling? And you can change your perspective in that way to not only change your perspective in general, but change it to a positive perspective from a negative perspective about yourself. So yeah, that's the final reason I would encourage you to journal, or you can start journaling if you want, but I encourage you definitely to start journaling. It can correct your negative ways you see yourself. It can change you from seeing yourself in a bad way to a more positive way. And no humans are perfect. None of us are perfect, but journaling can help you improve yourself as a person. There's always room for improvement. So to review, the first reason to journal is flexibility. The second reason is practice your writing. The third reason is enjoyability. The fourth reason to journal is it can teach you more about yourself in more ways than others. And the final reason to journal, you should journal for my encouragement, is it can correct your negative ways you see yourself, or your self-reflections, the way you see yourself, even your physically or internally, externally or internally, or spiritually, physically, emotionally, many ways. Like I said, there's, in the first reason, you can journal about almost anything. Ideas, emotions, how your day was, how your week was. There's a lot of things you could journal about, and I think, I said I didn't really rank the importance of the reasons to journal, but I would say flexibility is probably the most important reason why I would encourage you to start journaling if you haven't already, or at least try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try something that won't hurt you. Even if you journal about something like a fear you want to face about yourself, you can always do that. Journal about whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt you or others. But yeah, I'd say flexibility is the most important reason why I've been starting to journal, and why I encourage others to journal, is because you can, things like ideas, emotions, how your day was, week, month was, you can journal about almost anything, maybe everything, I don't know. I just started, but so I'm just learning, but I've learned a lot from the recent times I've been journaling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah, I recommend journaling. It can be helpful. It can be advantageous. There's a big word. There's a word of the day, million dollar word of the day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was encouraging. If you want to give journaling a try, if you haven't already, I hope this video brought you good enough reasons for you to be encouraged or excited to start journaling. All right, you guys take care.